Hi, I'm Sue and welcome to First Super's mid-year investment update. I'm here with First Super's CEO, Bill Watson. We will be looking back on how the fund performed in the last 6 months of 2024. Welcome, Bill. Could you tell us firstly about First Super's investment performance so far this financial year?
So far this financial year, all of our investment option returns are above their performance objectives, which is good news for members. Our balanced option delivered a 4.73% return for super members so far this year and a 5.31% return for retirement members. These are great short-term results, but it's important to remember your super is also a long-term investment, so when it comes to performance, you should pay attention to returns over a longer period.
Thanks, Bill. Can you tell us what drove returns over this period?
I'll talk about our investment returns on an asset-by-asset basis. Cash returns remained strong due to elevated interest rates. Term deposits, where most cash is invested, continued to return above 5%. Shares, both Australian and international, provided returns above the long-term average. US share markets continue to outperform the rest of the world, with tech stocks remaining the significant contributor. With the exception of the cash investment options, all other options benefited from this outperformance. Australian and international infrastructure also performed well, contributing to returns. Australian property continued to disappoint. Fixed and floating rate interest investments performance was variable.
What is our investment outlook for the rest of this financial year? And what can members expect for their super?
If you're invested in the cash investment options, we expect current investment returns to continue. But any reduction in official interest rates by the Reserve Bank will reduce cash investment returns. Australian and international share markets look like having another above average year in 2025. The re-election of President Trump has injected confidence into the US share market. Given that the US share market dominates the world share market index, this can only be good for investors. Reductions in global interest rates should impact international infrastructure positively. We've increased our allocation to bonds and international equities early in the year, which should be a positive contributor to returns.
Finally, Bill, what would you say to members who have questions about their investments?
If you have any questions about your investments, or more generally about your account, don't sit there thinking about it, contact us. You can call or email our member services team. They're here in the building with us, ready to help you, and you won't be waiting long to have them answer the phone. You can also speak to one of our financial advisors. There's no extra charge for you to discuss your First Super investments with an expert. And you can always track your account and investments through our mobile app.
Thank you, Bill.
My pleasure, Sue.
And thank you for watching. Join us next time for another investment update.